Hello, Darien. How you doing? Thank you so much for including work. As a designer, the first thing that you want to do as a designer is really just understand the project specifications. And this has direct relevance to your transition as a professional designer when that time comes. Very, very relevant, this connection between understanding and executing um, uh, project specifications as a student and understanding how that transitions to a professional career. The reason I say that is because there's a lot of things that are missing in this presentation. Um, I want to draw your attention right over here to the assignment page, week one final project part one. And this is the part you should really become intimately familiar with all of this. The introduction, the objectives, the instructions, the milestones, as well as the examples. And the reason I say this is because there's a lot of missing requirements. So this is a sketch, okay? And another thing I want to recommend is to definitely take a look at the course announcements. I've got Welcome to Week 5 and Final Project Explained with examples deconstructed. This all explains to a very high degree and will help in the success. My recommendation moving from this point forward is to absolutely be sure you take a look at all of these course announcements. Okay, specifically we have, let me see, where did I put your work? Gosh, oh, here it is. All right, so what do we have here? We've got two digital representations of one of the front and one of the back, okay? These are digital, so what we have here is there are no sketches. So if we jump over to the course instructions, you can see that we are week 5 milestone, parts 1 and 2 create several thumbnail sketches. That's digital. That's pencil to paper of various layouts of both the front and the back. First iteration. Okay, so what we're looking for first are sketches. What I need is this. I need for you to include your research for your laureate, provide their name, the biography information, a photo, the dates of the events of your timeline, and then create several thumbnail sketches of both the front and the back. So we don't have that here. You've gone straight to your digital rendering. Now, I will comment on this. Okay, at the back of the poster, it's really text heavy. There's no timeline either. I mean, really text heavy. Remember, this is a poster. So nobody is going to take an 11 by 17 poster and try to read this whole thing. It just doesn't work like that. I would recommend, highly recommend you reduce the amount of information for your bio and just include it in just like the highlights of her life, not a complete bio. Do you see what I'm saying? This layout's really, really difficult to follow. I don't know where to start. Do we start here? Do we start here and move down, then come over here? Or do we start here, then come up here? Then do we go here or here? Do you see what I'm saying? It's just really difficult finding out or determining where exactly you want the viewer to follow. Then the cover area itself, my recommendation, again, is to go through those announcements and see how a lot of things like continuation work. So for example, this John Bardeen, this little electronic illustration right here that creates the O and his name in this really interesting typographic composition is doubled on the back as the timeline. You see, this one right here, this is visual mimicry. So we have this typographic solution here indicating power and restraint and suppression. And so then we have, what do we have? We have a continuation. We take that little design element there and take it to the back and use it as the timeline. Do you see what I'm saying? So you want to create some sort of interest on the front of the cover. And you can see these examples as well, where the front cover has some sort of a kind of a hook to reel you in. So my recommendation is to try to go for a little bit more interest, visual interest on the front cover instead of just your basic typography. Okay. One other thing that you said is you're trying to incorporate some other things into the front of the poster. And that's not a good idea because that's not following the requirements. The requirements indicate that the front of the poster should include only let me see, this must appear on the front of the poster. So the front of the poster, the only thing you're going to use is who the person is and some sort of a timeline, or I'm sorry, some sort of a byline or a tagline. And that's all explained in here. So again, my recommendation is to basically start over. let's get your sketches down, really wrap your head around the requirements, get your sketches down, and we'll take a look at your ideas from there. Okay, thank you very much, Darien.